So this one is Dukes of Hazzard, and once again we're like, what individual clip are we supposed to use? So we didn't. We may go back and do something later. I don't know, but you guys know what Dukes of Hazzard is, right?
Yeehaw!
So
Here we are in Forest Hill. This is rough.
yeah. So there was a game. I think I mentioned this to you earlier called Stuntman, right? And I don't remember whether, I think it was in this, either in the original or its sequel, there was a Dukes of Hazzard themed movie that you were filming. And at one point, you had to do a jump off of a bridge where you had to like do a barrel roll in midair and land safely on the other side.
Oh, wow.
The secret to doing it was you had to honk your horn as you went off the bridge.
Ah!
If you honked,
funny.
then the game automatically landed you safely.
That's
And
really
appropriately,
funny.
you just have one cop on your tail here.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope they actually souped him up a little bit. Seems like they did.
They didn't. I wonder if they weren't allowed to paint the General Lee's decals on. It's just a it's the
Probably
right
not.
kind of car and right base color, but
Yep.
ooh, good drifting.
Thank you.
Also, we got a nice little twangy bluegrass soundtrack for us here.
Maybe not perfect drifting.
Yeah, I like that the police car isn't really a problem.
Yep.
Like, you're not worried about the police car in this challenge. Yeehaw!
That's awesome. It should make us honk our horn then. They had a custom horn, right? It was da-da-da-da-da?
I do not remember. I don't know that I've ever watched an episode of the original through. I don't know why I specified the original, because I sure as hell didn't see the recent movie. It's such a cultural artifact that I feel like I know a lot about it through sheer osmosis.
Yep, I agree. It is kind of a bummer they don't let you use throw camera. I'd totally try some of these. You know?
I wonder why not, honestly. That seems really odd. This is the quarry that I was talking about in one of the earlier movie challenge videos.
Yep.
If you look at it on the big map, you can see, even though you can't drive all the way down to the bottom of it.
Cool.
Dogged little cop. There have not been nearly enough jumps.
Yeah. Yep, not super challenging. Although, I mean, who knows? I'll kind of wah wah.
Oh,
hooray!
Well, that was nice. Though the timer on the bottom is telling me this is not a one attempt run. I'm guessing because of the timer. We've got 30 seconds left. And how many more gates? Oh, only 2 more gates, but I guess it's going to be pretty tight.
Does seem to be that way. It didn't. No part of this felt particularly challenging. Like, I never really felt the pressure to race faster. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the car, or the fact that there's only one cop. But you don't really feel the pressure in this race the same way you do in a lot of other ones.
Yeah. So apparently, the Duke Boys' signature car is the same as Tanner's signature car.
Oh yeah.
Only a little more sepia. Well, at least you could go midair across the finish line. That counts for something.
I like their tip. Don't focus on losing the cop.
People? Oh, we're right near an actual road at the start. I didn't remember that. It says get to safety, and that's not really a useful
Instruction.
tip. Yeah. I think if you have the choice, the upper path here is going to be a little shorter than the lower one.
Oh, fascinating. I'll take that under advisement.
Okay. Yeah, for when you're playing, you know.
Pardon me, Kappa?
So I'm wondering whether that retro cop car is unlockable in the main game or not. So I've definitely never seen it just driving around the streets.
I didn't think to check in the garages. Apparently this is not the right card to collect that movie token.
Or you need to be going in the other direction, who knows.
Or boosting.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the ones I know I've seen and haven't figured out how to get yet.
It's just all about the right car. You just go to a garage, get one of the Lamborghinis, take it to grab almost any token, you'll be fine. Man, I'm drifting like crazy.
It's mostly worth it, though. Not 100% of the time, but mostly. Yay! Excuse me.
That really is a great
Yeehaw!
shot. That really is a great shot with the bales of hay coming out.
Yep.
Pardon me?
Oh, and you have a passenger, of course.
So what do you think of the film challenges overall?
They're not bad. They're not, thus far, significantly different than the main challenges.
Yeah, I agree.
They seem on the easy side, but it's... I don't know.
It's a cool thing that they tried to do.
Yeah. I totally appreciate that they're there. Show off. What did you show off?
250-meter drift.
Wow. I didn't even notice when you did that.
Yeah. I was pretty impressed too, although you drift in this car without trying. It'd be more impressive to go 250 meters without drifting in this car.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
About to lose the cops.
He must have just wrecked himself somehow. I don't even know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think these movie challenges are cool, but they don't quite take it far enough, you know, to be really cinematic.
Yeah,
they're still really checkpoint races.
They don't break the rules of their game enough.
Make it feel any different or special or something.
Yeah, like for the Blues Brothers, I don't know, maybe if there really were engine limitations, but I can't see why you couldn't have just added in an extra dozen cop cars. Like, remove all the other traffic on the road and just give me an extra dozen cop cars.
Yep.
Maybe they literally can't do that, but this one, it feels fine. I wish there were more jumps, but you know.
Yep. I agree. It's a nice feature. It's not the crowning achievement of Driver San Francisco.
They did a great job with the aesthetics of them, though, between the film grain and the colors and the soundtracks.
Yep. So far, my favorite one was probably Bullet.
Yeah, in terms of aesthetics, at least. I think Cannonball Run looked the most fun to play of anything so far.
Yep. Sweet. Well, that takes us through the halfway point.
Wow. And now we start getting into some of the more esoteric ones that aren't technically movies. There are still some more movies, I guess, but there's one that's...
I'm just going to scroll all the way down to my position. No, that's a terrible idea.
Okay.
Cool. See you next time.
See ya.